Hey Cancer, I am Hebe Winter and I'm the owner of Nofiltertarot and Counseling. And for this month of August, we're going to do a counseling session and I'm going to let you guys know what you need to learn for this month. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first card I got for you guys is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys are walking away from something or someone. Okay, actually it was on this side. So actually, maybe you've been in a relationship for a long time. Okay, and you're finally getting the courage to walk away from something. Okay, I feel like you guys are learning in August that you don't want to waste too much time in relationships that's not working out for you. I feel like some of you been in relationships that you know weren't working out. You were sitting here waiting for this person to change, and they didn't. And I feel like now you feel like it's time for you to remove yourself. You have to walk away. I feel like you don't have no other choice. I feel like you need to learn that, you deserve better. You deserve someone who's going to treat you well. You deserve a partnership. Okay? And I think moving forward, you're not going to spend as much time as you used to with someone else, knowing that it's not working out. Okay? For some of you, you've been in a relationship for a very, 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 very long time. It could have been like 10 years, over 10 years or something. And I feel like some of you stayed and you hoped that this person would change or they would do something different and they didn't. Okay? Also, for some of you, I feel like you're learning about your childhood issues. Okay? Maybe you still have some traumas and they're coming up in August and you're like revisiting them. And you're learning that you still need healing. You still need to work through some shit in your life, okay? Maybe there's something that comes up that happened to you when you were a child. Maybe you're like, you know what? When I was a kid, I remember this happening to me. And you guys still need to work on yourself. You still need to grow and improve here, okay? I feel like for others of you, you're learning more about your children in August. Okay, so maybe you're learning, if you don't have a childhood issue or a trauma that's coming up in August, there's going to be an issue with maybe one of your children. Like, it could be a son, it could be a daughter too, but it doesn't matter. But there's a boy coming up here. You could realize, like, your child is growing up to be like you, or they got the same bad habits as you do, or they're going in the same direction you went in when you were younger, and I feel like you're going to see that one of your children, is having the same issues that you had when you were a child or when you were growing up, or they act just like you. You could be learning that, they're suffering from something. Like if you have adult children, you could realize in August that they're suffering from something that happened to them when they were a child. Maybe something happened to them and they never told you about it. And you're just now learning about this. And you're like, you know what? I didn't know that happened to you. I didn't know that affected you. Wow. And you could be like, well, maybe I should talk to my kids more. Maybe I should be more involved in their life. Even if they're adults, just because your kids are grown don't mean you can't still have that close relationship with them. Okay? And I feel like you need to learn how to bond with your children more. For some of you are already bonding with your children. That's fine. But maybe your children are adults now and you're not as close to them. But it's like, you know what? Maybe I need to bond with my children more. Maybe I need to be more involved. Maybe I need to see, try to help them with things that they're going through. Okay, Cancer? Now, Cancer, if you're moving away from a relationship in August, I feel like you're learning that you're going to be just fine. Maybe you were worried about financial things, financially, how are you going to make it without this person? And I feel like you're going to be just fine. You got enough money. Cancers, I feel like you got money in the bank. You save that money. You're good. You don't need to be in a relationship with this person. You don't need to stay stuck to a situation that's working with you. It could be a friend or a family member as well. You don't need to stay in this connection or this situation with this person. I feel like in August, you're going to come to the realization here that, hey, I don't need this other person. I don't need this other person in my fucking life. I'll be fine. Maybe you can't buy everything you want to buy, if it's money situation, but hey, at least I won't be with this person. If it's a child, okay, some of you are actually walking away from a child. Okay. So you could be realizing in August, like, hey, this person, is driving me insane, or they're causing too many problems for me. So it's okay for me to walk away. And I don't feel like you're walking away for good. I feel like you're just taking a break for some of you. You could be like, you know what, I need a break from my son or daughter. And I feel like this is more like if you have adult children, or this could be, younger children too. But I feel like, you know what, I don't have to be around them all the time. I don't have to talk to them all the time. I don't have to put up with their shit. Maybe you're just, distancing yourself. Some of you are trying to get closer to your children. Some of you are distancing yourself. You're like, you know what? They got some issues, and I'm just going to let them deal with their issues, and, I'm going to step away when I need to, because I feel like, you may have issues in your relationship with your children too. Like I said, if there's a relationship, I feel like, yeah, I'm good without you, and you're learning how to either bond with your children or separate yourself from your children. Okay? You're also learning that you'll be okay by yourself. Like, if your child decides not to talk to you anymore, or your children, you're like, okay, that's fine. You don't want to talk, you want to walk away, that's fine. I'm still here, though, if you want to talk. I feel like Cancer, you're like, I'm still here if you want to talk, but I'm not going to make you stick around. You want to leave, you don't want to talk no more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you have your children's back. You're supportive of them, but it's just like, what can you do? You can't do everything for them, especially if they're adults, okay, Cancer? But if these are children, some of your children could have behavior issues, and you're learning more about them, or you're just now finding out, and you're like, you don't know how to deal with this shit. Their behavior is just, you don't know what's wrong with them, and you're like, well, maybe, I can take them to the doctor, try to get them tested out or something like that. And this is for some of you, okay, Cancer? So take what story resonates. The next card we have is motivation. It says, I am motivated, and motivated people help me to improve my finances. So I actually feel like, Cancer, for this month, you're not as motivated as you usually are. So maybe there's something going on where you're not motivated to do anything. Maybe you guys are just laying around the house. Maybe you haven't been as active, or maybe you were working on a goal and you're not working on it anymore. Maybe if you were trying to start a business, maybe you're just getting bored. Okay, and you're realizing like, hey, I need to do something with my life, but maybe that's not it. Or, you know what, I really need to get started on this business. You may just be in this state where you're just being really, really lazy. Maybe some of you are drinking. Maybe you're realizing you're drinking too much. Maybe Cancer, you guys are drinking way too fucking much, and you need to cut that shit out. Okay? a drink here and there is okay, but you can't drink your fucking life away. You know what I'm saying? Look at this person. They're drinking their fucking life away. You may have a serious motherfucking issue. Okay? And I think it's really hitting you in August. Maybe you already known you had an issue, but it's just like in August, you're like, you know what, I need help, but it's like, I don't know how to get this help. Okay, so let other people help you. Especially if you have an alcohol addiction, let other people help you. You could be doing much better in life if you wasn't drinking so often, okay? Like I said, if you're getting lazy, you're not focusing on your goals this month, maybe you need to learn that, hey, you have to get up and do your responsibilities like everyone the fuck else out here in these streets. You can't be the only person that's, everyone gets up and work too. You got to get up too. You got to make yourself. You got to push yourself. Okay? The next card we have is the Seven of Cups. So I feel like for some of you out there, you need to learn how to make better choices in life. Okay? Maybe you guys are like, hey, I need to make better choices. If I want a good life, I need to make better choices. I can't always pick the option that looks the easiest, the road that looks the easiest, or, the thing that looks easiest to get. Or maybe you guys are learning how to maintain your money better. Okay, so maybe you've been splurging your money, buying a whole bunch of shit, and you're like, whoa, Nelly, I need to slow the fuck down. Okay, maybe you need to slow your ass down on your spending. You could be buying expensive shit, spending your money. Maybe you keep going out to eat and shit, and it's like, no, we need to stay the fuck home sometimes. I need to watch how I'm spending my fucking money. I need to make better choices with my money and my life because I want a good life for myself and I want a good life for the people that's around me. Okay, so you're learning how to spend your money better, more wisely, and make better choices. For some of you, I feel like you want a new car and you don't even fucking need one. It's different, Cancer, if you actually need the car. I'm not talking about that. But it's like watching your spending, not buying things you don't need. Okay? Some of you, it's fucking jewelry. Like, what the fuck? And the last card you guys have is the Hermit. So I feel like, Cancer, you need to learn how to keep some shit to yourself. Okay? You need to learn how to keep things to yourself. And I tell everybody what you're doing, okay? I feel like for some of you, you're learning not everyone is your friend. Not everyone is supportive of you in August. You need to learn who is there for you and who is not, okay? You don't need to be all up in everyone's face and talking to everyone, Cancer. And this is for some of you. You don't need to talk to everyone. You don't need to tell everyone what you're doing, and I'm not talking about advertising, like if you have a business. No, I'm not talking about that. Like, I mean your next moves, keep that shit to yourself. Your secrets. Don't tell everyone your secrets and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's not everybody's fucking business. So you need to learn to, take days off. You don't have to be social all the fucking time, You don't have to tell all your business. You're learning, like, you know what? These people are not my friends. These people, these family members, they're not supporting me. My lover, my partner, my girlfriend, boyfriend, my husband, wife, they're not supporting me. They're not there for me. I feel like you're getting it this month. You're learning about the people around you. You're taking a step back. You're looking at everyone that's around you, everyone you talk to, and you're like, do these people need to be in my life? Because if not, they need to get the fuck on. Are you here for me, or you here because you want something? All right, Cancer, that's what I got for you for this month, and I'll see you next time.